Facts First presents 7 technologies from the Jetsons that actually exist today. Number 1. Video phones. Of the 7 technologies from the Jetsons that actually do exist today, this is the most popular. If you ever watched the Jetsons, you'd know that they didn't have traditional telephones. When someone would make a call, the person's image would appear on a screen as if they were talking in person. Back then, people thought it would be a great idea, except when Jane Jetson answered the phone. She would worry about her hair and the person on the other end seeing it. Luckily, she had a hairstyling device to do her hair in seconds. And back then, we had no idea that one day we would really be using apps like Skype and FaceTime to talk to each other face-to-face using a computer or a phone. There are even some people who never use the traditional phone anymore, and every call they make is through FaceTime. Number 2. Robotic assistants. Rosie the maid was one of the most popular characters on the Jetsons. She was a walking and talking robot who took care of all of the housework. She made lunches for the kids, and she answered the door and the telephone. She even pitched in to help care for Astro the dog. Unfortunately, we don't quite have Rosie's level of technology yet, but we do have the Roomba. It's a robot vacuum cleaner that moves around your house on its own. It's also smart. It knows not to try to go vacuuming on its own at a certain time of the day. When it's finished cleaning the home, it'll return to its charging dock. There's even a version of the Roomba that will cut your grass. Thanks to this invention, homeowners don't need to spend their Saturday afternoons cutting the grass or vacuuming. They can let the robot do it for them. Hopefully someday we will have a Rosie available to us. Wouldn't that be great? It'll give us much more free time than we have today. Hey Rosie, give me a beer! Number 3. Drones. When the Jetsons kids, Judy and Elroy, went to school, a flying personal pod would come and pick them up. Today, we have drones. Drones can be used for plenty of things. People use drones to take photos from high above. We also use them to deliver stuff. Drones are often used in television and film, and recently we've been using drones to deliver packages. Well, so far we don't have drones to carry people around, but you know it's coming. Considering how fast technology is growing, it's just a matter of time. In just a few short years, we could be watching drones pick up our kids for school. Number 4. 3D printed food. When Jane Jetson wanted to make dinner for her family, she'd press a button and the food would pop right out. In the Jetsons' times, anybody could be a good cook. As long as you could push a few buttons, you could feed your family a 4-course gourmet meal. In 2017, 3D printers started being used more than ever. These printers are used to make dental braces, cars, and even human body parts. They're also used to make food. There are 3D printers on the market that'll let you print your food on demand. Whether you want a piece of chocolate, a spoonful of Nutella, or a bowl of cookie dough ice cream, you can get it with just the push of a button. Finally, we can all cook just like Jane Jetson. Number 5. Smartwatches. The adults on the Jetsons wore watches that incorporated video. They could talk to someone on their watch and do a variety of other things right from their wrists. Today, thanks to the Apple Watch and the Fitbit, we can make calls, receive texts, use maps, and track our sleep and fitness using a simple piece of jewelry that we wear on our wrists. Back when people were watching new episodes of the Jetsons, they never expected to have devices like these. We didn't even have watches with alarms on them back then. Technology really has come very far. Number 6. Treadmills for dogs. You just knew we were going to bring this one up, didn't you? When the Jetsons wanted to take their dog Astro for a walk, they didn't need to put on their walking shoes. They'd simply put him on the deck attached to their house in the sky and press a button. Astro would spend his time walking on a treadmill, and he didn't need to bother George or Jane to take him out for a walk. Well, today they do make treadmills for dogs, just like the ones they make for us humans. We never expected this type of luxury would actually be a real thing when we first saw Astro walking on his. Number 7. Jetpacks. People didn't walk around on the Jetsons because everything was so high up off the ground. Some people used cars that folded up so small they could fit into their pockets. Others used jetpacks to travel around. Today, there are startup companies such as Aquaflyer, Jetpack International, and Martin Jetpack who are working to make traveling by jetpack a true reality. This will change the way that people travel from place to place. So far, they've made it possible to fly over large bodies of water using the special device. Subscribe for more!